Hello, hello, karibu sana. This is a class ya Invest into your marriage with Joyce. Yes, karibu kwa hii class. Na hii class siku hii ya leo nataka tujifundishe kuhusu watu wengi wameniuliza, Joyce, how do I win my marriage battles? Because let me tell you, usidanganywe na mtu, hata kwangu. In each and every marriage there must be a certain battle you are fighting. Kwa sababu ni watu, if there is no battle you are fighting, let me tell you, maybe you are hypocrite, ama you are not true to yourself. But if you are true to yourself, there must be a battle somewhere. At least you are fighting. And let me tell you, ni lazima, you must know how to win your battles. Challenges mingi ziko kwa ndoa zetu. So how are you supposed to win? Hiyo ndio class nataka tuingie siku hii ya leo, so that we can know. This is Invest into your marriage with Joyce. Karibu sana. So, watu wengi wamekuwa akiniuliza, imagine my husband ama my wife anamfanya tu something ni like, yani unaona hata mimi akinipatia hiyo story, unaona ya kwamba surely that girl ama that woman ama that wife ama that husband ako supposed kutetewa. Lakini inafika ya kwamba unauliza, kwa nini, why God, how comes you are not coming through for this woman, for this husband? Because unaona the other partner, yet imagine anamfanya tu mambo tu baya. Yani how comes that God, you are not coming in? It's kind of, hata akiomba, you are not coming through. How comes? I've been handling such challenges, lakini when I was going through it, nikaona kuna kitu moja that we are lacking. And let me tell you, that's why I decided that it is good for us to learn these things. When you just, let me tell you, if you want to win your marriage battles, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to stick into your lane. Our God is God of order. Na ninasemanga hivyo sana. God is not God of confusion, as it is in whichever game, in each and every game. Kwa game zote, I'm not very good in games. Lakini kwa games, unaona kaa ni football, ama in these athletics, unakuwa ya kwamba unapewa lane yako. If you not stick into your lane, let me tell you, you are not going, hata kama utakuwa the first person to hit that string, let me tell you, you will not win that battle. You must stick with towards the rules and the regulations that are set are laid down into that what? Into that game. So let me the same thing that do happen into our marriages. Let me tell you, if you are not going to know the principles that God works with, the principles that God has laid down into this institution called marriage, and it is his marriage, it is his institution, let me tell you, you are not going to win any battle. Utachapwa. Mungu kama amekaa hapo, ametulia. Unauliza, hata Mungu unanichukia ama ni nini? Let me tell you, utafanywa mambo mabaya, and let me tell you, Mungu hata, he will not be moved until you get to know these principles that do work, so that God can arise and defend you. And here ninaongelelea juu ya both sides, be it a man, be it a woman. So the first rule you are supposed to know, you are supposed to stick into your lane. Lane yako kama mwanaume ni nini? Let me tell you, you are supposed to love. You love your wife as Christ loved the church. That is a principle God ameweka. He has laid it down, and let me tell you, he cannot change. Whether your wife anafanya nini, in everything, unampenda. Even Christ, he didn't die for the church because of the way the church was good. No, hakufanya hivyo. Lakini he did it because that was the position alikuwa simame even to the end. So let me tell you, don't tell me that my husband, my wife is unlovable. You stand into your position, and let me tell you, God will fight for you while you are standing in that position. If you have to do your part, then God will do your part. But let me tell you, you cannot neglect your part, then Mungu, you expect that God will come through for you. That cannot happen. It cannot happen surely. If you want to win the battle into your marriage as a husband, you must be standing in the position. You love your wife as Christ loved the church. That is laying down. Hata kama you are making noise, whatever you are doing, haitegemei yeye, inategemea wewe kusimama na Mungu umwambie, can you give me the grace to love this woman as Christ loved the church, period. At that time, at least God now comes in that position. Mungu anakukujia while you are studying in that position. Lakini you cannot, ukuwa umetoka kwa lane yako ama to your position, wewe you are the first person who is insulting that girl, that woman. You are the one who is speaking nonsense. You cannot even provide. And yet you are saying that God, I want you to come through. And you are giving your good reasons why you are not doing that. And then you are going to the church. Ama you are praying and you want God to come into your position, into your situation. Let me tell you, God cannot do that. This is the high time for us to know how to win our marriages battles. Let me tell you, you have to stick. As a husband, you have to stick into your position. And that position nimesema. And it is being written in the book of Ephesians. You have to love your husband, your wife, as Christ loved the church. So ukifanya hivyo, si kusema ati mumeachana, and let me tell you, you don't care, you don't mind whether children go to school, whether they are eating or not. You don't care how they are doing their lives, and yet you are saying that God will be together with you. Ama unasema, let me tell you, no. Unasema Mungu hatakutetea. Mungu hatakutetea. You must love. You must love that wife as Christ loved the church. Then at that time now God will come through for you. That was for men. For women, what are you supposed to do? Your position, the position you are supposed to stick. I know I've received many complaints from women. Wananiambia, shida imekuwa, my husband is doing 1, 2, 3 things. Anafanya 1 and 2, 3 things. Lakini if you want God, hata kama una fast for 40 days, 90 days, let me tell you, God will not come through for you. God will not be moved with what? With your fasting, with your prayers. If you are not in your position. And what is your position as a woman? As women, we are supposed to submit and respect our husbands. Hapa nitajibu kidogo because watu wamekuwa wakiniuliza, women, most of the women wananiuliza, Joyce, nani? Who am I supposed to submit unto? That man. That drunkard man, that abusive man, you are supposed to submit even when you are packing. And let me tell you, get me clear here. I'm not saying that you will be beaten, then you ukae hapo. Mimi ninasema, hata kama you are packing your things to go, you pack them while standing in your position. Which position? Yeah, respect. Usitusiane, respect and submission. What does this mean? To submit. Submit it to revere. Ama you recognize that is the man God has given you to lead you. He is the man in the position of leadership in your family. So after recognizing, after revering, then you respect. Respect is now doing. You do things that zinapata nini? Respect. Sawa, kumuheshimu, ukiongea, unaongea kwa heshima, si kwa matusi. Let me tell you, if you want God to come through for your marriage, and this is the time now God will come through for you. But women, hii kitu tuache. Unasema huyo mwanamume sijui arakoaje, mulevi, ni mbwa, ni nini, hakuna jina hamuitanangi, lakini then you go to prayers na tena to make the matter worse, even you fast. And yet alikwambia kitu ufanye na hukufanya. Let me tell you, if you are not going to stick into your lane, respect and submission, let me tell you, you are not going to win the battle. You cry day and night, years, months. Let me tell you, they will pile, and let me tell you, it will end up separation and also breaking up your marriage. And let me tell you, this is the high time for you to know the principles that God used to do what? To win the battles into your marriage. So make sure you stick to your lane. God bless you. Till next time. I know you have learned something. Amen.